Welcome to this lesson on covalent bonding. Covalent bonding is one of the fundamental types of chemical bonds that holds atoms together to form molecules. In this lesson, we'll explore how atoms share electrons to create stable chemical bonds, forming the vast array of molecular compounds that make up our world. A covalent bond is a chemical bond formed by the mutual sharing of electron pairs between two atoms. Unlike ionic bonding, where electrons are transferred from one atom to another, covalent bonding involves both atoms contributing electrons to form shared pairs. This sharing allows both atoms to achieve a more stable electron configuration, similar to the noble gases. Covalent bonds have several important characteristics. First, both atoms contribute electrons to form a shared pair, creating a bond between them. Second, this sharing helps atoms achieve stable configurations, typically completing their outer electron shells. Third, covalent bonds typically occur between nonmetal atoms, which have similar tendencies to attract electrons. Finally, these bonds are directional, meaning they form in specific directions in space, giving molecules their unique three-dimensional shapes. Let's look at the simplest example of covalent bonding: the hydrogen molecule, H2. Each hydrogen atom has one electron and needs one more to achieve a stable configuration like helium. When two hydrogen atoms come together, they share their electrons, forming one shared pair. This creates a single covalent bond between the two hydrogen atoms, producing a stable hydrogen molecule. This sharing satisfies both atoms' need for stability. Covalent bonds can be classified into three types based on the number of electron pairs shared. A single bond involves one shared pair, which means 2 electrons total. A double bond involves 2 shared pairs, totaling 4 electrons. A triple bond involves 3 shared pairs, totaling 6 electrons. The more electron pairs shared, the stronger and shorter the bond becomes between the atoms. Let's examine some common covalent compounds. Water, H2O, contains single bonds between hydrogen and oxygen atoms. Oxygen gas, O2, has a double bond between 2 oxygen atoms. Nitrogen gas, N2, features a very strong triple bond. Methane, CH4, has 4 single bonds between carbon and hydrogen. Carbon dioxide, CO2, contains double bonds between carbon and oxygen atoms. Ammonia, NH3, has single bonds between nitrogen and hydrogen atoms. Each of these molecules demonstrates how atoms share electrons to form stable compounds. Covalent compounds have distinct properties that set them apart from ionic compounds. They typically have low melting and boiling points because the forces between molecules are relatively weak. They are poor electrical conductors since there are no free charged particles to carry electric current. Most covalent compounds are soluble in nonpolar solvents like oil or gasoline, rather than water. Finally, at room temperature, covalent compounds can exist as gases like oxygen, liquids like water, or soft solids like wax. To summarize, covalent bonds form when atoms share electrons to achieve stable electron configurations. This sharing allows both atoms to fill their outer electron shells, creating stable molecules. Covalent bonds can be single, double, or triple, depending on the number of electron pairs shared between atoms. Understanding covalent bonding is essential for comprehending the structure and behavior of countless molecular compounds in chemistry and everyday life.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.